The woman ripped off her underwear. She used it to cover the security camera. Then she flipped the table and detached one of its legs. SWAT would be there in 30 seconds. No time to waste. She poured 2 bottles of cleaning fluid together. As the liquids mixed, she pulled out a hollow steel pipe. She stuffed paper towels soaked in the mix into one end. The other end went into a fire extinguisher. A makeshift rocket launcher was ready. Just then, SWAT showed up at the door. The moment it opened, she fired. Under cover of the smoke, she dashed out, grabbed a cop's pistol, and smashed the glass. She escaped the heavily guarded HQ. Evelyn rushed home. She was afraid her husband would get dragged into this. But when she saw the overturned chair in the bedroom, she knew. He'd been taken. It was a warning. She picked up a venomous spider, grabbed her pre-packed bag, and slipped out through the building's exterior. Peabody and his SWAT team followed, but by the time they entered the house, Evelyn was gone. Just when she thought she was clear, Ted spotted her. She ran, trying to lose them, but she was outnumbered. They had her cornered on a skywalk. At the last second, she flipped over the rail and dropped. She landed on a moving truck. She got away again. Why was she doing this? Evelyn was a Russian agent, trained since childhood. She had infiltrated the CIA. That day, during an interrogation, the suspect revealed her true identity. He also leaked a plan to assassinate the Russian president. That suspect was Oleg, her childhood mentor. Evelyn understood it was a mission, but Peabody got suspicious. He locked her up. Oleg broke free during his transfer. That's how it all started. Evelyn checked into a hotel. She laid out all her gear. She knew the only way to save her husband was to complete the mission. She dyed her hair black, loaded her weapons, set the detonator. She even milked venom from the spider. Her target, the Russian president. Location, a church. The next day, Evelyn slipped into the crowd. The president had already arrived. Police surrounded the church. No way to get in. So she turned and headed for the subway. She dropped a newspaper. Smoke poured out. While chaos broke out, she climbed outside the subway car, then jumped, landed on a platform leading straight to the church basement. She fired at the organ. It let out a piercing noise and the church plunged into chaos. Peabody knew it was her. He ran for the basement. Evelyn had already planted the explosives. She hit the detonator. The floor under the president collapsed. He dropped into the basement. Evelyn raised her gun, took aim at the panicked Russian president, and fired without hesitation. By the time Peabody arrived, Evelyn hadn't escaped. She calmly dropped her weapon and surrendered. But during the transfer, she struck, knocked out 2 guards, stunned the driver with a taser. The car crashed off the bridge. Evelyn climbed out unharmed. She pulled out the keys, uncuffed herself, walked away. She went to meet her superior. It was Oleg, the same man who had been captured earlier. They were deep undercover. Their mission? Bring down the US. Oleg praised her, said he had a gift. The hatch opened. Inside was her husband. She thought finishing the mission would save him, but Oleg had other plans. He ordered the water valve open. The tank filled fast. She stood frozen, watching her husband drown. She couldn't blow her cover. Her silence won Oleg's trust. He gave her one last job, assassinate the American president. But right then, Evelyn made her move.